So don't get me wrong, there's benefits to winter camping. No bears. So we can eat in the tent. Got some snackies over. Yay, snackies! Yay, Mrs.
Enraging, that's why we click.
My 12-year-old daughter, who has traveled around the world twice and is 100% game for anything, there she is, that's Elliot, asked for something special, to try some winter camping. And so this Christmas season, with a few days to spare, we decided to do a short overnight excursion, close to home, but still close enough to see the mountains. I was looking for a convenient spot with good access, lots of snow, but still close enough to parking so that we could bail if we had to. Ideally, a place we could snowshoe into, pulling a sled with our gear behind us. So from Calgary, we headed west towards the mountains on Highway 1A, past Cochrane, and into the Ghost Wipers region. Basically parallel to and about 10 kilometers east of Banff National Park. This is one of the beautiful drives from Calgary, in both summer and winter. We've been here loads of times to hike and car camp and even to backpack. And it's close. By the end of this driving leg, we're not even 100 kilometers from our front door in downtown. That's the bridge that crosses Wipers Creek. Now, we will be cheating a little bit. We're going to snowshoe in about 1 kilometer into an organized group campground that's been closed for the season. If we're lucky, we should find some picnic tables. And if we're really lucky, the outhouse won't be locked for the season. Although it looks like late afternoon, we arrive just around 12:30, just around lunchtime. I know it's not very romantic to be hiking down a road with a maximum speed of 30 kilometers and bullet holes, but it's a nice accessible spot about 1 kilometer from our car, and it's just an overall nice place. It's a camping spot in a recreation area on Wipers Ghost. And we're very slowly packing down a nice path here. I think it's a good place for a first winter camping experience. I haven't been in a long time, but Elliot's been wanting to for a while. Backpack and winter camping she wanted to do. And there she is. So this isn't a big, huge deal or outing. It's a bit of a hike to get in, but only because the roads are closed because of snow. Got a fire pit, picnic table. I think this is the place. So the first priority when winter camping is shelter. It's got to be. Whether you're hungry or thirsty or tired or cold, shelter is going to be your first friend. So we have hopes of maybe building a quinzhee for the second night. The snow, got enough of it.
but it's faceted. It's what you'd call corn snow. So we'll see if we'll give it a try tomorrow. But we wouldn't dare coming out of here without a tent. Hoping to be able to build a Quincy and sleep in it on the first day. That's just a fool's errand. So we have a place to bed down, and it'll be warm, it'll be fine. So we got 2 sleeping bags each, a 3-season outer semi-mummy, and then my old winter camping bag, which is 30 years old technology, way too heavy, but just fine for this. That's for Elliot, because the only thing worse than being cold is having a cold girl in the tent complaining. And now comes the second priority for us, which is firewood and warmth keeping, because it'll be a boring 2 days if we're just stuck in our sleeping bags all day long. So we'll start. I'll get the bed ready. Elliot's off looking for some dead wood to fell or to pick up off the ground, and that'll be our next priority. After that, I'm getting a little hungry myself. We got about 3 hours of daylight left, so I think fire next, food, and then we'll play it by ear. So this is the winter wonderland we're inhabiting in search of... No, I don't think so. Too steep. In search for some firewood. This is cool. Well, there's a little one right there we could probably do. And there looks to be some kind of river. The snow is about a half a meter deep. Nothing too terrible. Yeah. That's the Ghost River. Lots of water, so we don't have to melt snow. Getting it from there back to our campsite might be a bit of a chore, but I think we can manage. All right, got 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours of daylight left. Need wood. Down the hill a little. Over here. Can you hear me? Saw that? Nothing. I know, eh? Look out. I said look out. Oh. All right, now I think we have enough for tonight. Oh. Number one rule, winter camping, don't sweat. Don't overheat. There's a really interesting phenomenon here that I've never seen before. And you might not be able to see it on the camera. But low down, as the sun goes down, it's about 3:10 right now in the afternoon. You can see where the sun's going down, it's low. Another an hour and 20 minutes before it's sunset. But about 1.5 meters up off the ground, there's a layer of fog. Can you see it? And I don't know what that's from. It's a differential in temperature. I think the snow is relatively warmer compared to the air. And so there's some kind of effects going on there. Maybe a little bit of snow sublimating, but it's not in direct sunlight, so it's weird. All right, so it is I don't know, about 4:45 now, and sun is set. We've started ourselves a fire here, and I don't mind saying, first winter fire I've started in a while was a little bit touch and go. It took a little bit of effort, but we got it going. And there's something comforting about the fire. We weren't cold yet. So we've never been cold. I mean, it's cooling down quickly, but we got lots of warm clothes. But mitts are a little bit damp and moist, and mine are freezing up a bit. And I know my sweater that I worked in got a little frosty from sweat, and it's freezing up a little bit. I've got it underneath this now, and so they're drying off, and body heat is evaporating, and so we're getting better. But there's that eternal tension when you're winter camping between being warm and comfortable and being too warm. And when you start to exert yourself and you start sweating and perspiring, you really have to be smart about your layers and about what you're wearing, and you just need to avoid getting wet and damp, because there's one thing when you're winter camping that's going to kill you, and that is wetness. But there's something so comforting about that. We gathered a whole bunch of wood, so I think we're good for tonight. We'll get supper going soon. That's Elliot behind the campfire here. Things are cooling off. Batteries are dying. Cameras are dead. We got a nice fire though. And over there, cooking supper. So if I go like this, I don't know how I look. Hey, there's the light. Things are going okay though. First star. Getting close to boiling. And we have some yummy sweet and sour pork. And some hot chocolate for the girl. Oh yeah. Everything is 12 times harder in the wintertime. It's harder to walk, harder to stay focused, harder to juggle stuff, to stay warm. Yeah. Well, it's 10 to 7, and it's really time to get back in the tent and guess hunker down for the night. We got some movies, got some books, got some games, but not much to see. There's our Quincy pile. I'm gonna shut the light off, see if we can see any stars. All right, let's see. And there's the tent. Just saw a shooting star. Off to bed at 7 o'clock. How you doing? Are you warming up? Must read. All right. Well, good night from day one. So, don't get me wrong. There's benefits to winter camping. No bears. So we can eat in the tent. Got some snackies over. Yay, snackies! Yay, Mrs. Vicky's. Miss Vicky's, whatever. Well, I'm not cold. Are you cold?
My fingers are.
Your fingers are. I'll keep your fingers in your sleeping bag.
That's what it says.
Oh,
Except for you know
it's
to read.
stupidly early. It's like,
Wait.
10 after 7. Oh,
That it is.
now my fingers getting a little cold, so I'm warming up in the back of my head here.
What?
All right, we got some movies, so we'll watch some shows and movies. Yeah. Toodles.
Where's the heads? Of
So, quick update. We're in the RV now. Because,
RV calls it RV, it is not.
there. The element turns into an RV. Tina and I once escaped in here when it was rained out. We got rained out at Vancouver Island.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little bit colded out of our campsite, so
Alright, let's see.
we're going to stick here where there's central heating. How's that for an adventure? Alright, all those lights off. iPad, central. Oh yeah, glasses, yep.
Okay. Lights,
And we're,
glasses,
iPad.
iPad.
We're watching movies.
What else?
That's it. Alright, here we go.
Here you go.
Okay, ciao.
Here you go. Ciao.
So that was it. That was our outing. Not all entirely according to plan, but still enough of an experience to give Elliot a taste of what camping in the winter's all about, the challenges and the beauty. We've rarely seen the stars so bright and clear as we did that night. And the experience of serenity as the sun dips down below the horizon, these are things you can't experience any other way. So we'll be back. And until then, thanks for watching and consider subscribing to Where's Teddy Now? Cheers!